To a wonderful Friday evening. I just had a torrential downpour. Hope everybody's doing well. So make sure we are all set up. I just realized one more thing I've got to check over. What's going on, Steven? How are you? Yeah, that looks good. We are back here. Okay, we're okay for power for now. We are gonna start wandering around, getting lost. What's going on, Airbreak? Hey, Real Candy, welcome in, welcome in. Got a late start because we had torrential downpours all of a sudden. Good morning. It is almost 7 p.m. my time. I'm sure we got all sorts of different time zones. What's going on, Edward? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Got a shiny Zekrom yesterday. That is awesome. Congratulations. GG's, as they say. I wish we could type GG's, but unfortunately mobile is still broken with emojis on the tube of you. Gotta love that. 6 a.m. by you, Paul. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, you had some bad weather last night. Well, I'm near New York City, so this is probably from like all the bad weather that was occurring out further west of us. Just finished work. You work late at night? Let's check the raid queue. Actually, I want to check something. I made some changes. Looking good. I did some changes to hundo.pogo.tips, and you can also install it as an app. And made some changes today to it, and it's still looking good. Let's clear out the queue for later. I don't know what raid, if I'm doing any, but I'm getting it ready for later. Are we not working? Let's bring this back. Wake up. Some point today would be good. If you go to hundo.pogo.tips. Hundo.pogo.tips. So it's the same, I created oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm trying to clear this one out. There we go, that's cleared. If you go to that website, you can then install it as an app. Hundo.pogo.tips. You're welcome. And then if you hit share, if you're on your web browser, your mobile browser, and you hit share, and then you could add it to the home screen, and you'll get it. It looks like an app. So it's not really an app. It's still a web page, but it acts like an app. You do share, and then add it to your home screen, and then it turns into an app. I will tell you, usually it gets updated on Wednesdays when raids change, and usually it gets updated on Thursdays. It's automatic. So, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for liking it. I figured we already have this hundo command in here, and it's just an extension of that hundo command that we have in here. So it automatically gets updated. LeakDuck updates itself, and then it updates from LeakDuck, which it actually updates from another site, which LeakDuck updates. So it's using the same exact website that this is using, but this one is designed for the tube of you, and that one is designed for the everything else. All right, I want to do some raids. Ooh, lightning, nice. Let's see. Let's head to that one. How much time do we have left? 7:09. If that is where I think it is, we'll be okay. We'll find out in a second. I write all sorts of fun programs, anything to help with streaming, and also we're building up the website. That hundo is part of the... Thank you. Appreciate that, Real Candy. Yep, I appreciate that air break. We also stream on Twitch. Right now, I'm not doing it right now, but I do occasionally stream on Twitch. All right, is this where it is? Okay, we're gonna come back to it in a second. And then we will start doing it. Nope, not there. Here. Okay, that should bring the raid queue up on the screen. It did. Nice. I'm glad you showed up, Stream Elements. Go take a nap. So I'm going to be doing this raid here in a couple minutes. If anybody wants to do it, you type exclamation point here. I'm going to be doing a Zekrom raid in a few minutes. Exclamation point here if you want to do it. I forgot what that one does. Let's check it out. LeakDuck. Events. By the way, you can get a free Elite TM by watching 30 minutes of the event that's going on this weekend on Twitch. I got a free Elite TM today from doing that. Charge attacks, I don't care about. Win 2 raids, don't care about. Really, it's win a raid. I might as well keep win 2 raids. No, I want to battle a raid with your buddy and win a raid. Those are the two that I want. Anybody want to do a Zekrom raid with me? Exclamation point here in the chat. It's going to be a couple more minutes before I do it. I want to get some more research. Can I spin this one from here? I could. Nice. I don't want this either. I forgot what the super effective was. I don't think I want the super effective one. They'll join tomorrow because they didn't have enough Pokecoins for Remote Pass. Nice. You can also hang out. By the way, if you ever want to get some help with it, I'm always happy to take RSVPs and help people get people into raids. It usually works out well. What's going on, Ebro? Thanks for joining in. I just picked up a stick on my wheel. What was the super effective one? It was... Well, look at that. It doesn't have the super effective. It says event. Use a charge attack. I guess that's what that is. Because I don't want that. Hey, Candy, thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Thank you. I wish I could say let's get some W's in chat, but nobody can put W's in chat. Wow, that's too loud. Forget it. I cannot get the sound balanced out. I have to spend some more time playing around with that. Send 3 gifts and add a sticker. What is that one? Send. And nothing of interest. Yes, we can do those kind of W's. We just can't, unfortunately. We've got the unknown, shiny unknown W's, but the chat has been messed up for a few days now from YouTube. Anybody else want to do the Zekrom raid? In a couple minutes I'll be starting it up. Sounds like the stick got out of my tire. Well, what are you? Get ready to be defeated. I don't want to be defeated. Yeah, there we go, Ed. You must be on the desktop, Ed. Because that's the only way that those work. Yes, members, any members can do it. You're on Samsung? Man, you're the first person in a while that I've heard can do it. Are you going to let me spin you now? Yes. Catch 10, don't want. All right, last call before I start it up. Win a raid, finally. If anybody wants to do a Zekrom raid, I'm starting it up in just a moment. Hey Kevin, how are you? Okay, let's get going to the Zekrom raid. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. By the way, you can get remote raid passes from your weekly breakthrough box. That's the one that is this one right here. I've already claimed the box, but I leave that in there. Everyone's like, why do you leave them in there? I leave them in there just in case I need to do something. Once in a while, it's got to catch a Pokemon, and then day 7, it forces me to catch it, which is fine. Oh, Zekrom. Zekrom. I need to get some legendary going. Dragon Electric. Let's do Rayquaza. Mega 3 and Ray. 20 free. Come on. What are you sleeping? There we go. Thank you. This is my Space Noodle. This is my original one. I caught this one in 23, and this one was more recent. It took me 216 raids to get a hundo. The other reason you got a shiny Mewtwo from Tokyo is you did one raid and burn it past so you can maybe earn the free one. That's smart. Phone's on the brink of death. Screen is going white. Oh no, sentient. I do like this new feature. Do I have a Mega 2? Mega 1? I do like that new feature where you can now force them to level up. So like I can make this a Mega 3 instantly. That's cool. I love that feature. You got to purify Shundo for Dialga. Should you purify it? I would wait for a Shundo. I mean, yes, I would say to do it. I would personally suggest to wait until the end of the month. There's always a chance you'll get another one, but you never know. What's going on, sentient? You're gonna get in a blue sky. I'm better than you? I don't know why I'm better than you. Thank you again for the GGs. Appreciate that. Glad I was able to do the free upgrade. You're going to get the 17. Okay. Makes sense. All right. Who do we have that wanted to do this raid? We had Ebro. Let's grab you. Actually, let's make this 5 also. There we go. Let's invite you in. Ebro, you should be able to snipe in though. No, I appreciate, Candy, that anything is appreciated. You don't even have to do that, so that's very much appreciated. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get the phone because that way things are going. It won't last another day. Do you have to trade in your old phone? All right, so that's not a bad thing. All healed up. Let me trash some stuff in here. I don't need this many of these. Let's get this to 400. Hey, Paul, I'll check. I will do them. You know, I'm sure you've seen it before. I will do every raid possible. It's an iPhone XR and at least 4 years in your possession, but it's an 8-year-old phone. XR, yeah. It's I had an XR at one point, and it got some water damage. And it's ridiculous. It was a very new phone, and I just put it in a pool, which is supposed to be able to survive well longer than just a little bit of water in a pool, and then it died. There's no Shadow Mount Moltres now. It says they're not going to appear for 4 more hours. So Max Mars, sorry, there's none. Appreciate you saying hello, saying hi first. That's nice. Doesn't always happen lately. Yeah, I know, and I know Sentient. I mean, mine went in a pool, it was very new, like a few months old, 6 months old, and it stopped working. And Apple was like, "You got to wet," and I'm like, "It's supposed to be able to go on the surface of a pool." And I argued for a bit. I got a discount on a new phone, so I still had to buy a new one, but still, it was just annoying. It's so weird. You know when it rains and the sky's still black, but there's sun out, and it stopped raining? It's starting to rain again. It's pouring here. It was pouring before. I wanted to start earlier, but it was raining too much. I guess I should be paying attention here. We're running close to time. We'll be fine, but still closer than comfortable for me. Take care, Candy. Appreciate the jewels, and appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. This one's named Thanks Ashton because Ashton invited me to a remote raid, and it was the first hundo that I got of Kyurem. I do have a second one, but I bottle capped that one. We are getting a golden bottle cap. We're expecting to get one for global. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to cost between 12 and 15 US. So it's not cheap, but it's still cheaper than getting a Shundo. Shundos in raids could take as many as 6,000 raids. And so it's a lot cheaper to get a bottle cap than it is to do 6,000 raids. iPhone isn't durable because you threw it in the sky without a case and didn't even crack, and so far it's giving you 2 good years of service after that. Nice. Yeah, no, I mean, I've dropped my phone a bunch of times, and generally speaking, they're fine. One thing you can do is you can bring it to Apple. If it ever the speaker doesn't sound very good, you can bring it to Apple Store, and they will actually clean it for free. Apple's good about that. They do a lot of stuff for free. $22.68. Not very good. The reason why I use Pineapps is because until you get to ball number 6, you have a very small chance of catching it. But your last few balls, you have an increased chance of catching it. All the way up to ball number 1, you have a 40% higher chance of catching it than ball number 10, and so on. So it's definitely, I definitely increase my chances when I use a golden for those. But prior to that, I just use Pineapps. Hopefully get lucky and able to catch it without you having to resort to goldens. It's out of warranty, but it's also this thing. It only has speaker working for about 3 years. Never cleaned it, but it put it over the edge of putting a car speaker once in a while. You got a shiny Mewtwo yesterday? That's awesome, buddy. Congratulations. That's definitely a hard thing to do. Normally takes at least 20 raids to do it. Could take as many as 50. I don't know how many you did, but that's still awesome. Working in a car and wound up damaging from the magnet in the speaker. But still, you could bring it to Apple. Now, in the future, anytime your speaker's not working, bring it to Apple or the microphone or whatever, and they will at least look at it for free. You got it in 8 raids. That is very good odds. Congratulations. Hey, Dark. Welcome in. Told you I was going live at 6:30-ish. Charles, welcome. Finally, I caught this little rock man, or this little black boy here, who's going in the trash bin. You're eating. Your phone's getting a moment of silence from you. Nice. Santa Claus. Anyone catch anything good that hasn't told me about it? Because Buddy just said he in 8 raids got a shiny Mewtwo. Anybody else catch anything good lately? Charles, are you back home? I know you were going to Korea or something like that. I forgot where, but you were going away. Listen, you little fire brat. You just got back? Nice. Congratulations. Back at work. Wow. Those are tough. Okay, let's look for a different raid. Everything's hatching at 8, which is in an hour. That's close to 8, and that's 8. I gotta find ones that are not. Where is this? That ends, and I can do that one, but I think we'll do that one next. We'll do that. That's what we'll do. Alright, we're gonna do a Shadow Dialga. Let me clear out the queue. First one lasted you 4 to 6 years and still holding on by a thread. Internal components are slightly... Wow. That's not holding on by a thread. That is a thread. That's crazy. Did you play Pokemon while you're overseas? You did anything good? All right, I'm doing a Shadow Dialga next. If anybody wants to do it, exclamation point here in the chat. Shadow Dialga is next. I have not been able to catch up on sleep. I've gotten some good sleep, but I took a nap even this afternoon. I still don't feel rested. I don't know why. So, powering through it, but I've been having early nights. Usually for me it's like 1 a.m. before I go to sleep. I've been falling asleep right by like 11, 12-ish. Pretty early. Screen barely has any cracks. Nice. 2 different time zones. I mean, it's been. I've been in Chicago for a week, and I've been home for a week. Not quite. I got home on Monday. I don't know, but anybody want to do a Shadow Dialga exclamation point here in the chat? I'm driving to it now. I was supposed to go in Copenhagen, but it's been a little bit rough. I just did a Zekrom raid, Nunya. I don't see any local to me right now, so give a little bit and I'll get one going. But right now, I did not see any that are still available right now. I am doing a Shadow Dialga. If anyone wants to do it, exclamation point here in the chat. So I just, between the feet, the body, and the cost, it just was too much for me to go out to there. So I'm honestly happy that I didn't go. It just was, I would have been months to recover, not a few days. A long time. All right, this is what I'm doing next. Anybody want to do it? Exclamation point here in the chat. Checking the bowls. Oh. Anybody else want to do it? I'll hang on just a minute. Exclamation point here in the chat if you want to do this raid. I want to spin those. Hey Flare, welcome in. I'm going to come right back after I spin these. How goes it? I'm doing all right. How about you? Bit tired. I don't know if what's doing it to me, but something's been bugging me. I should take allergy medication. I forgot I was planning on taking that. Let's see if that helps. Doing good. Good to hear. Let's make a throw. A throw at a throw. Ha ha. We warn you, we got bad jokes here. I need to get some water after this. Not far. Wait, PJs, are you on my friends list? PJs, you are not on my friends list. Paul. Here's my friend code. I gotta update this anyway. Set name. That was a long time you were gone. I thought I blocked that. No problem. No reason to ever apologize about having to take care of anything at all. PJ, please send me a friend request. I posted my code. If you need it again, type !FC. I need some candy from this. Paul, please send me the friend request. Let me know once you have. No, I needed that candy. No! Might as well keep win 2 raids. There we go. Thank you very much. Jordan Goat sent me a friend request, but are you planning on doing raids, and did you register with the raid bot? Sending me a friend request doesn't help. Rayquaza, not Mega Rayquaza, but Rayquaza raids are coming during Global, July 11th and 12th. You get 3 hours one of those days. I don't remember when it is. Jordan, I'll accept your friend request tomorrow when it's time to raid. Right now, my friends list is full, and I make space for people that I'm doing raids with, but I don't. Until I'm doing raids with people, I don't accept friend requests. So no problem. What's going on, Poke Phil? How are you? Hey, Matt, what's going on? Hello, how are you? I don't know how to say your name, but I usually start off with saying hi. I do add people up for raids. If you have a remote raid pass, you're welcome to tell me that. Please confirm that you have a remote raid pass, and then I can tell you how to add me up. You have to register with my raid bot. As you see on the screen there, I've got queues for people to register to join my raid bot. So that's what you need to do first. And Subpar, again, another person sent me a friend request. Don't come into chat. I don't accept friend requests from people unless they come into chat, register, and have a conversation with me. I'm at my maximum friends list. 649 is the max I can get. All of these people here are been friend zoned because you didn't come into chat and register with the raid bot, things like that. So I appreciate Subpar, but you need to register first with the raid bot and also confirm with me that you have a remote raid pass. I have a raid bot that associates your in-game name with your YouTube name, and it makes it so I can easily invite people to raids. Just like you're seeing me do here. It's okay, people have to learn about it. What's going on, Stumble? Welcome in. Did I know that there's a Mountain Dew Voltage Raspberry? No, I'm not a Mountain Dew drinker. So no, I did not know about that. But that sounds interesting. Mountain Dew, to me, is very, a lot of caffeine in it. Way more than I like to drink. Hey, Charles, you should be able to snipe in. Mountain Dew is illegal in your country. Charles, you should be able to snipe in. Well, I know if you if you know, well, if you were on Ragnar's stream at the time and don't go to sleep. Well, that's a problem. Sleep is important. You got in, and so did Jova. Nice. What's going on, Smiley? Welcome in. So, subpar, subpar. Do you want to do raids with me? Let me know. Hey, Jay Plays. Sleep is boring. I do agree, sleep is boring. I don't sleep a lot normally, but lately I have been. Still recovering from my long trip to Japan and to Chicago. Use some gems. Help take this thing down. Sleep is where the adventures happen. Well, that sounds not so family-friendly, Stumble, but yes. Actually, it's been scientifically proven that if you don't sleep enough, you don't remember things. While you're sleeping is where your brain puts things into long-term memory. Oh, I feel bad for this car next to me. There's a terrible thunderstorm about an hour ago, and they got a window partially open. That's going to be fun. You get zombie dreams? That's interesting. What's going on, Shiro? Candy, thank you. I know, Stumble. I'm just being silly. Listen, we're just the tips. If we can't have just the tips discussions, we can't have other things. I'm feeling tired still. I even took a nap. I had a decent night of sleep, and I even took a nap today. So, yeah, it's midnight. You should be sleeping. You should be putting memories into long-term storage there. The other thing that science has found out is that the more flat you are, meaning your neck is in alignment with the rest of your body, the better your brain is about clearing out clutter out of there and stuff like that. So, yeah, jet lagged. I mean, usually don't get jet lag coming this direction, but I've been back for a week and a half now in the U.S., so maybe I'm jet lagged. I don't know. Oh, you're annoying. Man, that is annoying to catch. You're welcome, Flare. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you helping out also. Once again, for those who didn't hear, you start getting a higher chance of catching when you have 6 Pokeballs left, or 6 premium balls left. And so once you have them, I use regular Pineapps to try to get extra candy on the chance that I catch it until I have 6 of them left. And I'm doing the circle lock technique where I get the circle the right size that I want it to be, and then I just have to time throwing the ball at it. And look at that. I caught it with an excellent throw and a regular Pineapp. Got me some extra candy out of it. Why not? Get in the ball. Yep. So your brain, what happens to your brain every night when you're sleeping is your brain gets fluid that pushes around it. And what it does while you're sleeping is it removes all of the bad stuff that's in there, and it helps with memory and stuff like that. And when you're laying with your neck very high or your head very tilted where it's very high, it makes it so your brain cannot get that cleaning that it needs to get. There's a Zek. That ends in 10 minutes. That's about when I'll get there. And this here is in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Ooh, that one's going. I could go to that one, and I can reach that. That's pretty easy to reach. I'll be doing another one. Okay. We're going to be doing another Dialga here in a moment. Let's clear out the raid queue. So one thing I adjusted years ago, I used to sleep with lots of pillows, have my neck propped up and all sorts of weird contortions. And what I've done since then is I have a very thin pillow, and I try to sleep with my neck in alignment so it helps with the brain cleaning. We're not just the tips, we're all the tips, not just pogo tips. Let's check some things here. There is a game called Pokemon Sleep. I don't know if you guys have played it, but it's pretty cool. I played it for a while. I stopped playing. I do like it, though. Someone invited me to Zekrom raid earlier, but they left literally at the last second. Almost soloed the raid, too. Yeah, no, I will never... my rule is I'm jumping out with 20 seconds left. But I've lost too many remote raid passes. I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, Sleep is cool. It's a fun game. I haven't played very many Pokemon games. Pokemon Go is pretty much the only game that I've played except for things like Sleep, little things like that. You removed them from your friends list? I had somebody who did it to me like 2 times in 2 days, and I removed them from my friends list, and they were a long friend of mine. I don't remember. I got them from some like Poke Genie raid or something like that. And I was like, forget it. If you're going to keep doing this to me, jumping out the last second, not worth it. You got to jump out with 20 seconds left. You've got to give enough time for the other person to notice it. I don't blame you. Oh, second time? Good night, Stumble. Have good dreams. As they say in Yiddish, Schlafkas Hubjali. No, that's different. Schlafkas into hate. Sleep in the best of health. I know a little bit of Yiddish. I find most people are not jerks, but it happens occasionally. If you want to do a Shadow Dialga raid, that's what I'm doing next. It's coming up in a couple minutes. You type exclamation point here in the chat. Exclamation point HERE in the chat. If I had a place to stop, I would be doing the garbage collection right there, but we'll leave that garbage on the side of the road. Yes, people that leave at the last second. Correct. Take care, Shiro. You need a shiny of it? Well, here we go. That's what we're doing right over here. So if you want to do another one, exclamation point here in the chat. Flare, you can snipe in. You don't have to do it. I appreciate if you do it. If you want the invite, you're welcome to do it. But thank you for letting me know, because that does help. Ooh, a deer. I've yet to see any baby deer this season yet. What are you? What are you? It's not good service here. Let's make sure the service is... Yeah, no, we're staying fine here. What was that one? This Buffazik, I don't want that. Hatch 2 eggs. I don't care about a rare candy. Alright. Let's give this another minute. Anybody else want to do this raid? Exclamation point here in the chat. Doing some rice and beans tonight. Nice. You can throw some bacon in there. I don't know if you have any bacon, but that usually makes it taste a lot better. Hey, Nick, what's going on? Welcome in. Any kind of meat, throw in there. If you have any leftover scraps of meat. Also, if you yep, meat is good. I'm trying to think what else. I assume is it black beans, or what kind of beans is it? Thanks, Paul. Grilled chicken, there you go. I don't know if you want some barbecue sauce in it, but I like caramelized black beans. So you could do some caramelized barbecue sauce with it. I don't know if you've ever done that. You take stuff from the grill, throw some barbecue sauce in it, grill it up a little more, caramelizes it. This is from a former meat eater. Was it, were you happy about it? I assume you were. Shadow Moltres will be back at, when it's going to be in Copenhagen during GoFest, which starts in about a little over 3 hours from now. Very hard to find, though. What's going on, Aaron? It was a hundo? Oh, man. That's awesome. I got a Galarian Zapdos today, but didn't have the Master Ball and it fled. Well, most of them are not very good. The chance of you having a good one is small. Could someone solo a Zekrom? Is it possible? After this raid, I'll check. Oh, Kristen came in. Nice. Thanks, appreciate it. If everyone could do me a favor and double tap on the screen and give it a like, I'd really appreciate that. And if that doesn't work, you can also click the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner and give it a thumbs up from there, and you never have to leave the stream. Goes a long way to helping us out. Appreciate everybody doing that. Dark was here. I think he's eating some food right now. I'll be doing tons of streaming during Global. Probably all day long from 5 a.m. until 9 p.m. or whenever raids stop. I don't know if I'll be streaming the whole time, but I'll be streaming for a lot of the time. Good news for me is that except for the mythicals, I really don't need any of the Pokemon that are coming out. So that's really going to be the only ones that I'm going to be focused on for myself, but I'll be helping other people out. So I love helping people out. You know, Nick, I appreciate that. I did not raid very much for my first few years of playing Pokemon Go because I didn't have anyone to raid with. So it was very. So it's why I enjoy helping people out. I raided so little that at one point I asked them, "Ooh, there's a tree across the road. I want to show you guys this." Let me pull over here for a second. I got from the baseball game with my Pikachu shirt that I got on. That's my microphone right over there that you guys hear me talking through. What's going on, everybody? Thank you, Nick, for the love. I'll try to hop on for Mode Raid. I'm sorry, but I won't be in the streams for Global Go Fest because you're going to stream Global Go Fest. All right, that's cool. Hope you know. Good luck with that. Always supportive of other people streaming stuff. No problem with that. Oh, wow, they're actually moving it. Oh, wait, I got a shiny. I didn't even realize that. That's awesome. I wasn't even looking. That is so awesome. Come on. Let's get the berry on here. I don't want to lose this one. I want to show you guys they're dragging the tree off the road right now. They literally just dragged it off the road at this moment. This is a bad spot to be in. I can tell service isn't good. Let me get out of here so I can catch this Pokemon before it disappears. Let's see. Well, let me put a berry on it this time. I'm just going to take the chance and throw it. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate it. Let's go fish. You got a Shundo Kyogre. You want to do some more Kyogre raids for Candy to max it out. That's awesome. Good idea. Great plan. Nice. Not a good one, but still, it's a shiny shadow. I like to remind everybody the difference in damage when you're doing in a raid between a Nundo and a Hundo is less than 5%. So stats really don't matter. Take care, Phil. You're just going to get some pizza for dinner? Well, that's all I ever eat is pizza for dinner. Oh, wait. What are they doing here? Oh, there's that carnival that I keep seeing from over next door. That's why all these kids are around. Stay far away. I appreciate your like and subscribe. Thank you. Cotton candy. I said Jay's got done with pizza. I don't know who Jay's is, but sure. Let's see, any raids around right now? Nothing. They're all popping soon, though, so I'm not going to be going very far. Let me get some water now. Where can I go to get some water around here? I know where I'll go. Jay's just silly. That's interesting. Must be something that's not from my area. I've never heard of that before. Then again, I'm old. Aaron Chew, Crimson Pie. Let's see. I am going to go to the store over here to get some water and a snack. And then the raids will start appearing soon. Pretzel Factory. Maybe we'll do that. No, wait. Are you closed? Why would the pet pretzel place be closed? This is like the time of day to have pretzels. They look very closed. They got breakfast, that's why. Precious. Oh, I'm sorry I mispronounced your name. How are you? I don't have those raids right now. Right now it is GoFest is not going on. It doesn't start for almost 3 hours, for over 3 hours. So I can't help you. Shiny Legendary for luck for the Shundo. Thank you, I appreciate that. Those raids are not available right now. Yeah, Flare, I am so upset that we were literally feet away from each other. We were on the museum steps when you were over there. Take care, Aaron. Thanks for popping in. We just had terrible service over there. I will tell you though that at GoFest, I will probably skip the US GoFest this next year. Not for sure 100%, but that's my current thought. Hang on one moment, everybody. I got to shield up. Now, that's very appreciated, but you did not have to do that. Just meeting you is more than enough payment. I need to get a drink, and I just need to make sure my credit card is ready for it. Oh, that was good. Okay, you guys are going to come with me. Nope, I didn't mean to turn the car back on. You guys are going to come with me to the store. There's a grocery store right here. While I do it. I want to donate to all my favorites. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Raj said that you gave him a donation. Again, that was very nice of you. Hey, Pocket John, welcome in. Oh, I need a bag. I keep forgetting. Yeah, we're very upset that we missed seeing him right there. We were so, Dark and I were like sitting on the steps. We're giving out coins. We got like 50 new subscribers. Hey, Cote, please. We don't have the... I don't know what you're saying. English only. I'm sorry. Cote, please. There's English. I don't speak Portuguese. What's going on with the stream? I don't get this. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. Sorry about that. I just should be back. I was in the store. I didn't realize it was going to get cut off. Apologize about that. Let's make sure we're still live. Not what I wanted. Let's see. That looks better. No, yes. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, we should have some raids coming up now. Let's take a look. What the heck? Hey, Budgeman. Welcome in. Sinatra, hi. English only, please. Why are we not getting any raids? There we go. I guess you're not popping yet. 8 o'clock. That's in a minute. Okay, does anyone want a Zekrom raid? Because that's going to be the first one. Budman. No codes. Siranat. Do you speak English? Would you do a Dialga? Because I'll do either. Yes. So, sure or not, we have a raid bot. If you want to be added up, type !join and follow the instructions. You have to follow those instructions, then I'll add you up. All right, I'll head over to those. That's the one that just popped, but I'll do those over there. Let's see, where is that? I love how this one's not pink and it's not red. I mean, not dark until I do this. Hi, Abraham. Welcome in. You can add yourself to the raid bot if you want to do remote raids. That's what I accept people friend requests for if you want to do a remote raid. So do you have a remote raid pass? The in-game auto catcher was put out for a very selective amount of people. All right, I'm doing these right now. These are what I'm doing. I got a couple of these right here. Once I find a parking spot, I'm going to be walking around. Hey, Raj. Okay, you've been told don't put your code in here many times. So you can come back in 5 minutes and talk in English, and that's what I asked you. Do you speak English? And you said yes, but you weren't discussing it. Hey, Mateo. Roger, you doing a fight night tomorrow night? Catch all the meows for the dust. And also these are extra dust. BG, welcome in, and say hello to you, BG. All right, win a raid. You got a surprise for him. That sounds ominous. Did you didn't spin it? You did not spin a stop, Raj? So now you're sync. You're off sync. I mean, we were doing it heavy for 3 weeks. You probably did more in 3 weeks than you did in the past year. Okay, anyone want to do this raid? Exclamation point here in the chat. If you want to do this raid, exclamation point here in the chat. Raj, don't forget about trade day today. You're going to want to do your trades. I saw you got another Shundo. Congratulations, Raj. You got a Shundo Galarian Raichu. No, Alolan Raichu. Okay, I cannot spin. Let's see if I can remember not to spin until I find... What's his name? Ooh, we got one there also. Okay. I'll head over there in a minute. Yep, the Marowak, that's what it was. I was so burnt out in the game, but you'll get back to it tomorrow. Nice. All right. Oh, Raj, I enhanced the hundo command. Actually, let me show you this, Raj. I made some changes to it. Made it more legible. A little bit bigger. Pocket, I took your suggestion. I made the colors of the categories more noticeable. I'll invite you too. Figured since people are going to start using it, let's make it look good. Why not?
It actually looks like it's falling. We're just trying to get this. You're walking the same.
Choose these up. Got another shiny Nundo, shiny Shundo. Thanks, Raj. And this, I'm trying to use the hotspot to my main phone, but it is not working well. But I don't know if it's my main phone having a problem. Nice. You guys are all in? Good. Glad you made it in. Miss Hunts of Pokelids, yes. You should do, have you ever done geocaching, Raj? You should do geocaching. It's very similar to that. I do that. I've got a little over 100 cache finds, but geocaching reminds me very much of that. Hi, Zombie King. It's located in Poketown. What's going on, Zombie King? You should do it more often, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah, I pay it's like $30 for a year. So it's all right. I can bend over. Thank you. Could you help you get your first legendary? Do you have a remote raid pass? If you have a remote raid pass, you can join in. Mega Skarmory Raid Day, nice. I got a shiny one the last raid. It's the blue remote raid pass. So you have a blue raid pass. It's a remote raid pass. You can join me in. Raj, the thing I notice about you is you don't leave your area at all. Like, you know how I go to different areas? You don't leave your area at all. And I think that's why the Pokelids meant a lot to you, is because it made you leave your area. It made you go explore areas that you weren't in. And I know it's a little bit different when you're traveling, but I think that's what I'm realizing about it. You got one? Nice. So type !REG and then your space, your Pokemon Go name. So you have to register for the raid bot as you see there on the screen. She loves exploring Japan by the lids, but I'm saying that's what you could do with other things. I have a question for the Canadians in here. Do you guys get carnivals where they go to like a certain area and there's rides that they bring to that area? Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if this is exclusive a US thing, but there's a little carnival right over here. They've got all sorts of little rides, and this is a temporary setup. So I'm curious if they do that in Canada. Here, just type, here, I'm going to post, Nightbot is going to post the instructions. You get those too? Okay. Because I know they don't happen in Europe. Hey, Geodude. So follow those instructions, and once you register for the raid bot, I'll accept you'll figure out how to get my friend request, my friend code, and I'll accept your friend request. I'm actually going to make a space right now for you. There we go. Calgary Stampede, no, that's not the same thing. This is, they travel around to specific, like that's at a church, or they do it at a parking lot in a town, and it'll last for like a week. It's very temporary. This Calgary Stampede is not so temporary. It's like a much bigger deal. This is literally like a parking lot size one. Where are you at? You're almost there. Okay. Yeah, we have county fairs that are probably like the Calgary Stampede. Our county fairs can last like a week or two, versus these usually last a week, and they're huge. They're like at a farm. They're like at a not a farm. They're like the size of a farm. I can't spin anything until I finish this raid. Now I have 2 spots, but I don't want to mess it up. I need to get more spots for the eggs. It is so hard not to spin things. You get those small parking lots. You just got your Dynamax Arcanine project done. Nice, congratulations. Type it in. No, you type exclamation point REG. All that stuff you register in chat. All you have to do is register one time in chat, and then you're good to go. Is Sierra? Sierra is what? And not Candy Cam 20. I think she's Duskull. Yep. Yeah. I already have a shiny Shadow Duskull. I think I do. Do I? I thought I did. I guess not. I guess I'll do it. What is my Bex Dynamax? That's a good question. I'm pretty sure I know I've got a hundo. I don't know, I'd probably say this is my most useful one out of all of them. What's going on, B-dubs? Welcome in. What's your best one? There you go, the banana. Good job. Mateo. Your SI. I thought I had you listed as, yeah. It's Mateo. Here you go, Mateo. Get a nice little Dragonite. I mean, a Charizard from Japan. So type, I don't know if you read what Nightbot said, but you type exclamation point FC. It gets my friend code. Arcanine and Machamp. Nice. Those are some good ones. Yep, type it in chat and I'll post my friend code. Other people send me a friend request, but I'm going to be only accept a friend request from the banana, because that's the only one that registered in the chat. I did, Raj. I got one today. Happy birthday, B-dubs. Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. You smell like a monkey. And you act like one too. No, Raj, I am using all my stuff for Japan. I'm down to 3 remotes left that I'll be doing later tonight. So I'm not remoting any of those. If you'd like some help, though, I can help you. Send me an RSVP and I'll get people here in the chat to join. But most likely you don't need my help. Yeah, I can't, I mean, if you want to wait for, if you need the help, that's what I'm offering, RSVP. I'll send people your way. Obviously, that's not going to help. Yeah, to get on Roger's friends list, you need to, he's got a paid membership. All right, Zombie King, and I'll accept your friend request in a minute. Do you want to do a Dialga, Shadow Dialga raid? 'Cause that's what I'm doing next. Hey, B-Dubs, thank you for the stars. On your birthday, you're giving me gifts? That's very nice of you. Not a shiny. By the way, these all change up at the end of the month. Not that they go away, but they go away from being in the leaders. Hey, Rods, this is what I got earlier. A 1-star Shadow Shiny Dialga. I think that's my only one. Yep. I do have a pretty good one here. It's a 98 if I purify it. Yeah, I do like the shiny. All right. Got lots of streamers inviting me to raids. I'm not doing any of them right now. Oh, I just remembered. Michael, Bob, gone. Hi, Ninja Edits. How are you? Hi, Ninja Edits. I add people up if you wanted, if you have a remote raid pass and you're going to do a remote raid with me. If you have a remote raid pass and you want to do a raid with me, type !join in the chat and you'll get instructions on how to add me up. All right, we'll do this raid in a few minutes. Here's where I'm going to. Dark, Michael Bob sent me a DM a few minutes ago, and I didn't realize that I had not removed him. So now I have an extra space in my friends list. You don't know how to raid. Do you have a blue raid pass? It's one of this. This is what it looks like. If you come down here, it's got to look like this one. Do you have that in your inventory? You don't have to have a good ones. Dark, check your DM. It's what caused it. Yes, I'll send you an invite, Zombie King, in a moment. But you have to type ! here in the chat, and that's how you get added to the raid bot, because I use the raid bot for it. So see how some people have done that? So what you need to do is type ! here in the chat. !HERE in the chat. Yep, I agree, Dark. Yeah, so you need to have that one remote raid pass. You can get it from the weekly breakthrough box. That's the one after you do 7. It's one that's right here. I've got a Pokemon, but that's where you can get it from. Where is this one? There you go, Zombie King. Perfect. We have a little catch game here in the chat. We also have the Hundo on our website, the list of Hundos. So if you can also install it as an app. If you go to hundo.pogo.tips, you can install it as an app. If you go to hundo.pogo.tips website, you can then hit share and add to home screen. That's how you do it that way. What's the legendary's name? We're doing a Dialga. This one right here. If you want to do it, I can also, after that, I can do a Zekrom. So you can choose which one you want to do. But my plan is to do the Shadow Dialga next. Obviously, you didn't get a good one with Raj, Crimson. What CP do you catch at? It varies. Here, you can see which ones. So this is one I caught recently from there. You can't even catch a Caterpie for your birthday? Jeez Louise. Your game crashed when you try to get Raj. Congratulations, Raj. I'm glad you're able to get people to help you out. GG's. All right, should I tease you and say I'm glad you're able to get people to help carry you? Ha ha. They have different purposes. I would say the Zekrom is, if I had to choose one to do, I would do the Zekrom. Does that make sense? I've got Charizards, but I've given it to my friend, sadly. Well, hopefully you can get some more. That's very nice of you to give them away. You got a shiny Natu. That's cool. And a Blastoise, yes. Well, those are good ones. Crimson liked my comment, Raj. Oh, of course, there's no hurry. Appreciate you hanging out here in the chat. You don't have to raid with me. You could just come in here and hang out in the chat and just say hi and ask questions, be part of the conversation, things like that. When is it this weekend coming up? So 1 week from Saturday is the Calm Day, I think. What's going on, Freddie? Emo, welcome in. We are getting one-shotted here. Hey, Emo, yes, if you have a remote raid pass, if you do, you can type !join and follow Nightbot's instructions on how to get added to the raid bot. Once you get added to the raid bot, you'll get instructions on how to get my friend code and send me a friend request. So type !join, and then it'll give you the instructions on how to get how to add yourself to the raid bot. Zombie King, I'll get you on the next raid. You said you don't want to do this one. When I do Zekrom next, I'll get you in that one. Exclamation point here, I'll post it in there. Exclamation point that's the period. So here's what I'm saying, just like that. So you can follow Nightbot's instructions from there. You got an Umbreon, Espeon. Those are hard work to make those. This one's not very good. Yeah, you don't have to type the join except for the one time just to get the instructions. Did you see what Nightbot said? If you can read what Nightbot said, can't read it, let me know. By the way, a lot of people ask, why don't I use Goldens here? I've got a ton of them. I've got 400 of them. That's because you don't have a very good chance of catching it until your last 6 or 7 balls. You can't read what Nightbot said. So type !REG space your Pokemon Go name. Sometimes it gets blocked. Another 98 purifiable one. All right, to get over there, I have to go down through railroad tracks. The walking around is not going to happen. Yeah, I got to go through under the railroad tracks to get over there. I'm going to lose you guys probably for a moment. To walk underneath somewhere. Should be back. Hello. Quick question. Rating tomorrow. So Rayquaza is only going to be next available during Global, which is July 11th and 12th. It'll be available for 3 hours one of those days. And it won't be the Mega. Emo, type !REG space your in-game name. Sometimes YouTube blocks that. So if you're typing in and you're not hearing me reading it out loud or you're not seeing a response, let me know. I need a rocket radar. Take care, Mateo. Nice shirt. Charles, that was like, are you caught up in the stream? That was a long time ago. Here, I'll show it to you again. Now you can actually see it. Kind of, there we go. What's going on, guys? All right, anybody want to do a Zekrom raid? Type exclamation point here in the chat. For a Zekrom raid, type exclamation point here in the chat. I've had this shirt for a long time. We got Zombie King, we got Penguin. Nick, I'll get you the gift after this. Give me a minute. So hard not to spin stops. I got 2 egg spaces that I want to use up for red eggs. You're having trouble? So here's what you do. Just give me your first 6 letters of your Pokemon Go name. Just type that in. Yours one connects your auto catcher. I've had that problem before. You have to do a full reset on it. Make sure you eject it out of your. Yeah, that's all of you guys. Is there 3 or 4? Hang on a second. There's 3. Okay. Yeah, you have to make sure you eject it out of. You do a full eject. So check in your. Check inside of your whatchamacallit. What's the thing I'm looking for? In your Bluetooth section, and make sure you eject it out of that one. No, not your code. I don't want your code, Emo. I want your Pokemon Go name. The name that you use. Like my in-game name is Terminal. T3ER, like terminal. So what is your in-game name? Not your code, your in-game name. That's why it's getting blocked. You get my code after you register with the raid bot. So you'll get my code to add me. If I had to add every time somebody came in the chat, if I had to add people up, I would never stop doing anything else but adding people. There are some times where I get 10 or 20 people trying to add me up at the same time. When you snipe into a raid, always ready up right away. Another person in, nice. Yeah, Dark will be streaming at around 11 p.m. New York City time for the Go Fest stuff. That's the plan. 11 p.m. till he falls asleep, and then start again around 9 a.m. in the morning. Nice to get out, but it is humid because of the rain. Hi Rex, how are you? Do you have a remote raid pass, Rex? Emo, if you could type the first 6 letters of your in-game name, I can help you get registered. Well, not everybody who comes in has remote raid passes, so I appreciate you saying that you do. So if you type !REG space your in-game name, that'll register with my raid bot. Once you register with my raid bot, then you'll be able to send me a friend request. 2242, I think it's 23, let's see, yeah, 2307, not even close. Dude, I have a tattoo of Darth Vader's ship on me. I know the power of the dark side. My one and only tattoo. I am so old, I saw the original Star Wars in the movie theater. That's how old I am. I was a kid, but I saw it in the movie theater. I remember seeing it. Such a clear sky right now. Went from pitch black before to nice and clear. If everyone could do me a favor and double tap on the screen and give it a like, I'd appreciate it. It goes a long way to helping us out and helping us grow. By the way, if you like what I do, you gotta like what other friends of mine do. So Pocket John is another streamer who does very similar things to what I do. Posting their information in the chat. Raj, who was just in here before, he goes out and does some grinds and some raids and stuff like that. Make sure you check him out also. Sage does PvP streams and stuff like that. So Rex, I said type !REG space your in-game name. If you like PvP and some grinds, Sage does a lot of things like that. If you like super long grinds, I got another friend named Ragnar. He does those. Also, Karen does other ones that are similar, maybe only on the weekends. So make sure you check out our friends. You really enjoy their streams and stuff like that if you like my stream. And finally, we do have a membership program. If you want to get on my friends list and also on Dark's friends list, who's my business partner, you can join. You can join the membership. You stay on our friends list as long as you're a member. Sierra. Who else is here? I thought there was somebody else here. Yeah, I got to get over to that one. Through a wet field. I literally have a moat. That's me, hi. So I literally have a moat to get over to that stop over there. Phantom. Sending out the last of my gifts from Japan. Save that one up. Let's see if I can get across this moat without getting wet. Doing some shiny checking. I'm not doing remote raids. Almost, Rex. No space. It's hard. I know sometimes autocorrect messes that up. All right, can I walk across here? Yes, this area does not seem too wet. I'll show you guys a nice sunset that I'm seeing over here. Very pretty. Hi, Baked Bean. Rex, you still need some help? Rex, same exact thing you typed. You don't have to type the whole thing. If you did A-D-I-T-Y-A, like the first 6 letters or 7 letters, that's all you need to do. Somebody left their shirt on the ground or something. There we go. That's not who I wanted. I'm gonna go back and do Sierra. You didn't catch it? No problem. So there's something called circle locking. I don't know if you saw what I was doing, but I'll show you the circle lock technique. Right now there's not a raid right near me. I will get back to the car in a few minutes and drive around to other raids. Starting at 11 p.m. tonight, which is in about, let's see, it's 9, so in a little over 2 hours from now, my business partner Dark will be hosting remote raids to GoFest in Copenhagen. So if you wait about 2.5 hours, you'll be able to get some remote raids for Copenhagen, which gets you Mewtwo, not Mega Mewtwo, and a bunch of other fun ones. If you haven't watched the Pokemon Go stream on Twitch for the EUIC Championship, you get 2 things out of it. One is you get this research here. The other one is you get another one which gives you an Elite TM. So make sure you watch it. You go to Twitch and Pokemon Go on Twitch, and you have to watch about 30 minutes or 45 minutes of it, and you get two codes. One gets you an Elite TM, and the other one gets you that research. Dark gets enough rest. There's no rest for the weary. What I try to do here is I try to use fast moves as much as possible, and I build up charge attacks. And fast moves I try to do because you can actually beat these sometimes entirely without using a single charge move. So what I'm doing here is I'm just building things up, taking all the shields down here. I don't know yet. I'm walking towards my car. Once I get to my car, I'll let you know. Now I'm using my charge move. Doubt I'm going to be able to get it off. But he's already got a move charged up. I'll tap it a few times. Wait till I get to my first attack from him. Then I'll be able to use my charge move. Be able to charge it up again. Oh, this is going to be tight. I don't think I'm going to make it this round. Nope. I knew I wasn't going to do it. I'm going to skip it. It's too far back. Oh no, I can redo it. I forgot. I have to walk back. Yeah, we'll go with this one. The next boss I'm going to be doing is, I don't know, because I said I'm going to my car. Once I get to my car, I'll have a better idea. Now I gotta actually try. Already doing better than last time. Can you guys hear the birds? It's evening and the birds are all yelling at each other. Go to bed! There we go. Rescue the Pokemon. It's not a shiny. Why do I want to rescue you? You got yourself all corrupted. Thanks, Charles. I'm working on the purification metal. Nice. Anything good? I'm happy those finally hatched. I can start spinning stuff again. Nothing. Nada. Garbage. Scrambled eggs. Nope. 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 Penguin, you probably were gifted a membership at some point. Not an egg going. All right. Let's see what we got. Of course, we got the 2K egg. Use it for that. Let's just do one for now. You're not a member anymore, but at one point you were gifted. Okay. When I go to the other side of the train tracks, unfortunately we'll lose you. They don't let me go across the tracks, rightly so. I would have, but it is very illegal. I live about 20 minutes from where the World Cup's going to be played here in New Jersey. And the funny story is that I would have to take a train or a bus to get there. They're really strange about the whole thing. They charge a lot also. All right, I'm going to lose you guys for about a minute. Hey, Ninja. Go catch the Pokemons. All right. You guys should be able to hear me. Make sure you're caught up with the live stream. Tap on the screen if the live button doesn't have a red dot next to it. Yeah, emojis are not working for anybody, almost anybody. I've so far found one person who the emojis are working for. For most people, they are not. That's not where I am. Back in the car. Gonna plug in the phone. There's a ton of Zekrums. What'd you eat? Wow, these are all ending short. Well, there's some longer ones. I'm eating out peanut M&Ms. Yep, we're headed to the Zekrums. Sorry. Ended up adding grilled chicken, sauteed onions to your rice and beans. There you go. One thing you can never go wrong with is sauteed onions and throw a little garlic in there. Ooh boy, that tastes amazing. Oh, wrong way. You get the Zekrom, man. You got to watch the circle locking technique. That's the trick. It doesn't guarantee it, but it makes it most likely you'll get it. And also, you make sure you use golden raspberries on your last 6 balls. Your last ball, you have a 40% higher chance of catching it than ball number 10. Left here? This was the road that had a tree across it earlier. Oh, they cleared it up. Yep, I always save my goldens for my goldens, yeah, for the last 6 throws. What's wrong, Zombie King? I'm right next to the stop and it says I'm too far. That's lies. This is really annoying. I don't know why they changed this recently. Yeah, there's a bad spot back there. Make sure you're caught up with the live stream, please. Keep an eye on the stream. Hopefully it comes back. Live? Yeah, it looks like we're live. We're good. So, Zombie King, what is your rarest Pokemon that you have? What's your favorite Pokemon? $23.60? That's a good. You mean $22.60? Yeah, shiny legendaries are guaranteed catch, so I always use a silver or a regular pineapple. I don't get what this change is. Like, you pick. What is a Pokemon that if somebody said, show me your rarest Pokemon, what would that be? I have a shiny Nundo Unknown that was auto-caught. That's my rarest one, I think. Your Alakazam or your Dragonite? Nice. Are either one of those D-Maxes? So this is what I consider my rarest. And I met somebody else who caught the exact same Pokemon. I think Alakazam is a pretty cool Pokemon. So I've got 3 Nundos, shiny Nundos, as some people call it. All right, anybody want to do this raid? Exclamation point here in the chat. Exclamation point here in the chat to do that raid. I'm going to clear out the queue now. Exclamation point here in the chat. Let's see how many more of these we have. Hey, Rockstar, what's going on? Hey, Miyuki. We got a few more to do. Yep, Miyuki, you know it's not working. Do it again. Start it up in just a moment. Oh, we'll wait for Penguin also. Anybody else want to do this raid? Exclamation point here in the chat. Oh, there's a kitty cat. You look very young. Psst, 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 psst. Where are you going, kitty? I've already chased after one cat on stream once. Charles, snipe in, please. Hey, Sebastian, welcome in. Well, thank you for coming by. I don't think I have that. I got a Mega Buns and I got a Dialga, but I don't have one for Zach. Thanks, Lois. Glad you sniped in. Level 46, very nice. I know you're working on recovering everything. Let's ready up. Whenever you join into a remote raid, please ready up right away. People can't snipe in off of you. So watch what I'm doing when I go to catch it, so you can see the circle locking. I'll circle lock, and I'll walk you and I'll talk you through it. By the way, finally got a shiny Shadow Squirtle. That's nice. No, I wouldn't purify it. That's a really good one already. If it was a hundo, maybe I'd purify it if it was your first one, but no. It's much more powerful. If you wait till the end of the month and get frustration removed, then you could power it up. Then you can evolve it, and if you wait till the weekend after that, you can actually get the special move on that. So I would not do that to your Squirtle. He's much more strong, as powerful as a Shadow. If it made a hundo and you needed a hundo, that'd be a different story. You praised your first Pokemon, you got 2 stars. Congratulations. If you type in your search bar 4-star, 4 and then the asterisk, that'll show you Pokemon that are perfect, that are the best you can get. But the IVs don't matter in most cases. The difference between the best Pokemon and the worst Pokemon, a hundo and an undo, in terms of damage in a raid, is less than 5% in most cases. So don't worry about that. What's going on, Whitehole? Welcome in. This is Terminal, by the way. As some of you guys know, there's 2 of us that stream on this channel, Dark and Terminal. I'm Terminal. You have been terminated. Zekrom's been terminated. Yep, somebody gifted you. You know who it was? Alaskan Wolf. He's not in here now, but his real name is Tyler, but Alaskan Wolf did 10 gifted subs to you the other day. And I remember you getting one of them. Look at Camo Dude. Getting the style. You walked 7 kilometers yesterday. Man, oh man, that's a lot of walking. I'm looking for a better one than this. 2307. So I'm making the circle the size that I want it. And I'm waiting for him to jump towards me. That's it. And then I time it and I throw it and I make an excellent throw. That's what circle locking is. So got the circle the size that I want it. When he jumps up in the air, I don't want to do it. But when he jumps towards me, I missed the excellent throw. But that's what you try to do, is you try to time it that way. Wait for him to jump towards me. Time it, get an excellent throw. This is why circle locking is important, because it helps you catch them more likely. By the way, I did a walkthrough in Kanto Park in Tokyo, and there's a clip of it. There's the walkthrough of the forest on our channel. It's one of our newest videos, so check it out. Hey, Bad Flips, yes, Mewtwo is going to start in about 2 hours from now. Jump, jump, jump for joy. I'm just doing circle lock after circle lock. Once I get down to 6 balls left, that's when I'll start using the Goldens. It's trash. You know, at the end of the day, it's still won. You caught it, though. That's good. You need to work on your platinum medals, Lois. Lois, there's an event coming up where it's 4 times, I think, Catch XP. That's the anniversary event. I think you're going to be excited about that one. No, Penguin. Were you able to do the circle locking that I'm talking about? Get it the circle the size you want it, and then try to time it. So Lanza gets an excellent throw, not like that one. And then you just time the throws. As long as you don't touch the ball when he's not moving, when he's not attacking you. If you don't touch the ball when he's not attacking you, then you use your Goldens for your last few throws. Good. It's definitely something you're going to get used to after time. Most Pokemon are pretty easy to do. A few of the shadows are a little more challenging. Dark thinks that they're easy, but I disagree with him. I always like to catch them, so I get the the XL candies. Those are always the most valuable part to me. On the 18th is a double candy transfer day, and our first spotlight hour is coming back next week also. What's the best Pokemon I got today? Interesting question. I'll check in a moment. I'm trying to remember. I did a bunch of raids. I got a hundo yesterday, but not today from the raids. I did catch some hundos last night, but that's technically not today. R-A-I-D. I got a shiny Dialga. That's a good one. 1 star, but still very good. This one purifies to a 98. This is a 98 Tauros. What's this today? What's today's date? Today's the 12th. No, zombie. This one here is another purifiable to a 98. This one purifies to a 96. And this one I'm not keeping. What else did I catch today? Let's do a quick check. Let's first figure out what I want to trash. Both of these I'm going to trash. Let's go under the trash here. Anything to keep? Nope. Now what do I have left that I caught today? I traded that today. Not very good, but still a level 1 shiny. Pretty fun. And this one here can go in the trash. Zombie King, we have to be local to trade. And I have so many of every Pokemon. I can trade you older ones. These also don't have what's called a special move on them. You need to use an ETM to do it. So I have Zekrams that have those on there. So, no, that's not this one. Yeah, so Fusion Bolt's a special move. So Zekrams, look how many I have. I have 41 Zekrams. I would trade almost all of these. Look at this one. I got this from LA. Do I need a shiny one from LA? That's one I'm going to start asking for. There's one to trade out from LA. Oh boy, Air Brake, you need more bag space, dude. I don't know how you live with so little bag space. Like, to me, that is ridiculous. Zombie King, I recommend, are you going to be doing work, are you going to be trying for Mewtwo during Global? Because if that's the case, you need to do a lot of raids to get enough energy for Mega Mewtwo. So, unless you've got a lot of money, I personally would recommend waiting until Global to spend your money. So if you want to get a Mega Mewtwo, you're going to have to do... We don't know how many raids based upon what we got for the local ones. I went to Tokyo and to Chicago. I think we're not... Those numbers I don't think are realistic. So Global is July 11th and 12th. I think I got one there, yep. Yeah, the silver berries are good. I use those most of the time. That's the ones that I work on. I've got 94. Too many goldens. I like to keep 400 at the max. So the way you get them is that there's certain times a year you can get a lot of them. You can get them from raids. Also, there's a research. I just got a research today. It was get 10,000 Stardust and you get one of them. You need Mewtwo? Yes. Why is my window fogging up here? No, not that. All right, I'm going to be doing another raid. If you want to do it, type exclamation point here in the chat. If you want to do another Zekrom raid, exclamation point here in the chat. I'm in northern New Jersey, about 30 minutes from New York City. I'll show you guys the train. Through my dirty windshield. It's really foggy is what it is. Alright, if you want to do a Zekrom raid, type exclamation point here in the chat. Exclamation point H-E-R-E in the chat. I'm going to have to put on heat onto my windshield. There you go, Penguin. Come on, turn. Hi, George. Hello, how are you? I always like to say hi when I first meet people. Hey, Sentient, guess what? Did you break your phone entirely now? Now it's not holding on by a thread anymore? I just learned how to fix 3 things on a CRV today and just finished bolting the back seat and the center table. Nice. CRV like a Honda CRV or something else? Oh boy, is it hot. But my window's not fogged up anymore, and that's what's important. Hi, George. Did you say hello? George, can you hear me, George? Jorge Morales, or George Morales, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Jorge or George Morales? Yes, you can. All right. So, did you say hello? Hi? I said hello to you. You didn't say anything like that. So, that's how I know you can hear me, is when you say things like hello and you treat me like a person. So, why do you want my code is the question for you. Besides to add me, why do you want to add me? Replace the thing for the brake lights and the fan for the AC and the hot wire power the battery directly to it. Yeah, that's cool. I used to have a... So, why do you want to add me, George? Turns out it hurts to use your head to hold the brake. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that. But that's pretty cool. I used to have a CRV. It's good to learn those things. I think half of America does not even know how to change a tire. So Dark's going to be live at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, which is about an hour and a half from now. You want to get into a remote... Do you have a remote raid pass, George? I'm probably not going to add anyone else tonight because I am going to be finishing up soon. But if you come back in 2 hours from now... My business partner will be hosting raids. So Dark is another person. He'll be hosting raids for GoFest. You were upside down for 4 or 10 minutes. You didn't keep track of it. Well, that's not a fun thing. Or it might have been fun. There's Dark. All right. George, so I'm probably not going to be doing any more raids tonight. So I'm not anyone else, but Dark will be. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you. Always happy to help out. Always happy to answer questions. I love the Dynamax effect. Max Cannon, Dynamax Max Cannon effect. Whoever was next to me who was using that was awesome. Hey, Vari, welcome in. Thanks for being a tipster. Yeah, so George, come back in 1.5 hours, and you can do some other raids. But I'm not doing any more raids tonight myself. But you can do Mewtwo raids and other raids in 1.5 hours. Thank you, Nick. %, not bad, not bad. Dark, did you try rebooting your router? I was thinking about your Wi-Fi problems you were having earlier. It's probably been a long time since you rebooted your router. Have you tried rebooting your router? Thank you, Sentient. Always appreciate you guys hanging out. B-dubs, welcome in. Dark, I probably haven't told you this, but I try to reboot my phone before every stream these days. Changing oil these days on older cars is easy, but newer cars not so much. So changing oils on newer cars is not always is something I'm seeing less and less people should be able to do. But changing a tire, yeah. I made my daughters learn how to change a tire. Literally had them take off all 4 tires and put them back on. Stuff like that. It's important to do. Shiny Zekrom? Yeah, I've got a few. This one's fused. I got this one from a trade. And I don't know who I'm giving this one for. I don't know who Athena is. But I'll save it till somebody says that. You caught it? Nice, Zombie King. Congratulations. That is so awesome. Thank you for the love, Nick. You replace the tires in the engine, axles, and a CRV. 89, wow. I had a CRV that got to 260,000 miles on it, and then the door sensor stopped working, and my wife wouldn't let me drive it anymore. Hey, Charles, no problem. Thanks for doing it. Shiny Zekrom's your favorite? Nice. Oh, CRX. CRX, the car, yes. Okay, sorry. Thanks. I'm glad we're able to finally get you one, Zombie King. That's awesome. One last check to see if there's any more raids in the area. I'm not going to that one. This one is ending in now. No more raids. Those are all too far. Oh no, Penguin. I'm so sorry to hear that. But I am going to be ending the stream here, guys. I appreciate everyone hanging out. We are going to be starting back up in about 2 hours. I dropped him off at a gym earlier and already got kicked out. Did I get coins today? 4 coins. That's annoying. Thanks, Air Break. Thank everyone for hanging out. Thank you for all of the people that dropped off some. So there was who was it earlier? It was dropping off a couple of jewels and stuff like that. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate everyone doing one last like on the way out. We're going to all you have to do is do a double tap on the screen, or you click the 3 dots at the top right hand corner, and then you can give it a thumbs up from there. It definitely helps us out, and it's really inexpensive for you to do that. We just got a gift. Charles, thank you very much for the flow state. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I live in a busy area. Very nice of you, Nick. Thank you so much. So we're going to be starting up about an hour and a half from now, maybe a little bit later, hosting raids, remote raids to to Copenhagen. You can do the raids at the 15 minutes and 45 minutes after the hour. You can get RSVPs for them at that time. So you don't get a lot of them, but why not do them? So thank you all for all of the help. Thanks for hanging out. And this has been Pogo Tips with just the tips.